The vision is quality and representativity.
My guest today is Crina Baltag. Crina wears many hats. She's an arbitrator. She's with the SEC and she's with Kluwer Arbitration Blog. Today she's going to tell us about her newest initiative. I'm excited. Let's go. Hi, Crina. Hey. Oh my God, what a background. I love it.
Hi, Victoria. How are you?
So it's so good to see you again. You are a Schönherr alumna, isn't that true?
That's correct. It's where I started in arbitration. So it's a pleasure being interviewed by you, Victoria.
That's good, but that was a while ago. What have you been doing since?
I joined Queen Mary University of London as a research fellow. So from Vienna, I took the first flight to London. And I stayed there for 2 years as a research fellow and assistant lecturer. And that research period resulted in what is now the second research report by PricewaterhouseCoopers and Queen Mary on recognition and enforcement and settlement in international arbitration.
Oh, that's so great. How did you then come to be at Kluwer Arbitration Blog?
At the end of 2009, my husband and I decided to move to Brazil.
To Brazil?
To Brazil, yes. My husband is Brazilian, so that's an explanation. But in 2010 was the ICA conference in Rio de Janeiro, and that was absolutely fantastic. If you ask any practitioner, what was the most memorable ICA conference, they will say Rio de Janeiro. It was absolutely fabulous.
I can only imagine.
So shortly after, I had a brief period when I went back to London to work with Herbert Smith for a while and finalize my PhD. And then I had Thomas, our first son. He was born, and I got offered the editor position at Kluwer Arbitration Blog. So this was Thomas is 8, so 8 years ago. Wow. Actually, 8 years ago, this very month, September.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you. But that, I mean, back then, Kluwer Arbitration Blog was not what it is today. And
well, I'm sure you had your impact on that.
I hope so. I would be very proud, but to take the whole credit. But it's a team effort. I'm coordinating a team of I think we have 26 editors.
Yeah.
So it is a team effort. It's and it has to be like this because the blog is diverse. We try to be diverse in everything that we cover, including in terms of authorship, but also development. So we need to rely on our colleagues around the world. So
what is anyways your vision for Kluwer Arbitration Blog?
First of all, Kluwer Arbitration Blog is one of the products of Kluwer Arbitration and Kluwer Law International. So we share the same vision in providing the best products for the users, but at the same time, Kluwer Arbitration Blog it's a free of charge resource, and we know that is the first stop for any research that is undertaken in the field of arbitration, be it for a case or for publication, or we know that people would go there and they will start their research from there. The vision is quality and representativity, I would say. We need to be representative for what the international arbitration community is.
What is it that you're looking for when you publish articles or select articles for Kluwer Arbitration Blog? Is there a particular threshold or topic or just design that you're looking for in contributions so they have a chance of being selected?
We have, we're open to everything. We have established collaborators, for example, Schoenherr, one of them, that are permanent contributors to the blog, well established, and we count on them because they are the experts in the field to make sure that we cover all the developments, all the hot topics and cases. But most of the posts are coming from, as we call them, unsolicited. But the reality is that we want them to come because this is why we're here. So it's open to everybody. Once we receive the draft posts, and there is an email address also provided on Kluwer Arbitration Blog where this drafts can be sent to. Immediately, the drafts are assigned to an editor, they're reviewed. And usually it's a great synergy between the author and the editor. Of course, we have to reject some of the posts, but we want to make sure that when we reject them, we want to give constructive feedback because we want to encourage whoever submitted the post, the draft post, to continue and to work with us again, to try to improve the work. Well, it's no secret that in general this pandemic was a very challenging situation. I was discussing actually with Professor Patricia Shaughnessy during the early days. I think was May or June, April, May, June, and in terms of the research. That we put forward, and she said, "Oh, I came across this interesting statistics that it was exactly the time of the submissions to the American journals, and apparently there are statistics showing that there are, compared to the previous year, less contributions, less papers coming from female authors, from researchers for publication." So I think this I would not focus necessarily on women or men and how they perceive the whole situation, but we have to be mindful to the fact that this situation, especially in the context of arbitration, put a lot of pressure on everybody. And especially for those who had to care for the children or for elder people in the family and so on, they had to juggle many things at the same time. Probably in particular women, probably more pressure on them, I would say. But it's not restricted to them.
So Crina, among all the various initiatives that you're engaged in, is there anything in particular that you would want to share today?
Yes, as a matter of fact, just hot from the oven, we just launched the Rising Arbitrators Initiative, which is established. The purpose of it is to support young arbitrators. We want to make sure that the new generation of arbitrators has the support from the experienced, well-established arbitrators.
What kind of support are you talking about? Is it about mentoring or just about?
It is about mentoring in the process. We also have publications. We also have events addressing topics from the perspective of arbitrators.
Well, it sounds exciting. Congratulations. I'm excited to check it out.
And it's amazing how much dedication, time, energy the well-established arbitrators have put into this. So I think it's something that we have to very much appreciate.
That's something that's truly remarkable about this community. And I find more and more, the more I get in touch with people within the community, it's such a supportive and kind and spirited community.
I agree. And it's the nature of arbitration, because tomorrow you might be counsel before me or the other side. So, and I really want to thank you for this project, because I think it tries to highlight also this part of or this side of us, in addition to being professionals in the field.
Thank you. Well, and it was such a pleasure to have you and to talk to you, Crina. You are such an inspiration to so many, and I'm curious. I hope our talk triggered a lot of unsolicited contributions to Kluwer Arbitration Blog.
Thank you very much, Victoria. I really appreciate it.